Hey everyone, Jeff here. I wanted to give my first impressions of the Undecember demo. If you don't know Undecember, it's a hack and slash action RPG similar to Diablo or Path of Exile. I don't really know what I was expecting going in, but I came out very impressed. The controls and combat are as smooth as butter. I literally cannot think of another game in the genre that feels as good to move around in as this one. Particularly like the movement skills, the teleport, the leap attack, they all felt really good. Considering I've never even heard of this game before, it feels very much complete as far as systems go. We don't know about content. So Undecember is boasting a classless system. It feels pretty similar to Path of Exile, except instead of starting with a class, you just kind of start at the same spot. There's also the sort of constellation buff thing going on, similar to Grim Dawn if you've played that game. I didn't get any points I could actually spend in it, but it seemed slightly less expansive than that, but also still had a decent amount to it. I think the skill system is kind of where I'm most impressed here. It basically works on this hexagon grid where you have active and passive skills, and they interact in a way to buff one another based on their color and position relative to one another. It's kind of like each skill has a number of links like they would in Path of Exile and colors individually instead of on your equipment. Like I found a random attack or whatever, and it had red on two sides and blue on another. So I could link up red and blue support gems, but only on the sides of those specific sides of the hexagon of that gem. And those all placed on a big grid, and it looks like the grid expanded. The outside ring was locked. So if you had that whole area to work with, you'd end up with some pretty interesting builds. You also looked like there was a weapon switch, so you could have probably up to six skills per weapon you have equipped at a time, which is kind of a lot, but you do have a big skill system, so there's a lot of customization here to work with, and it's got me pretty excited. Mostly because the combat feels really good. Like when you see the whirlwind effect, it feels so good to just move around in. Like actually better than Diablo 3, which is pretty impressive. Those things said, I do have a small, or not small, I have a large concern here. There's some sort of mobile game style influence going on here. I got some rewards based on the amount of time I spent playing, and some mail rewards. It was go to the cash, or not go to the cash shop, but here's some armor tickets to buy armor skins that I will say looked amazing. I'll throw them up on the screen now. They look great, but clearly you're gonna have to pay for these, and it's kind of disappointing because I feel like we're stuck in this state of gaming where all of these games are gonna end up with this kind of system where we have to, pay for the cool looking stuff instead of just earning it. I don't know. Feels bad about that. So, I didn't see anywhere on the Steam page whether it's going to be free to play or buy to play. I'm going to venture to say it's going to be free to play with pay to progress and cosmetics. You can quote me on that. I hope I'm wrong. I really am, because I hope it's just cosmetics stuff, maybe stash stuff like Path of Exile. That's still borderline, but we kind of let that pass. But I did get some Lost Ark vibes as I was going through it, as far as there's just the various rewards and stuff based on time sinks, and I don't know. If you're a fan of the genre, I highly suggest going and downloading the demo and giving it a try. I think until at least last Epoch 1.0 releases, this is probably going to be the best feeling ARPG I've played, which is really impressive. gotta say. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day. Go check out the game. Leave a like and subscribe if you learned anything or want to see more videos like this.